And who are we going to see banned?
Give me Umbreon. Give me Dragapult.
After seeing Trevenant the other night, I wouldn't be surprised to see it a few times showing up. But we'll
Clefable's
see.
big if you ban it too. Dragapult? I'm calling it. Let's go, baby. 2 for 2.
Yeah,
Off the rip.
I like the Dragapult ban.
The best tank. The best, current attacker. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Homunculus Greed.
And this is why I would have liked the Trevenant ban too, because I've been seeing it do some wonders in this meta.
I like the Trevenant. They're not running Focus Ban, which quite confuses me, but that's fine. As I take Slowbro and Clef, which honestly has been seeing more love than Blissey.
I like both those picks.
I'm not so much of a big fan of that Pika early pick, but I mean, there's not much
No.
that you want to try and counter for Pika, but Buzzwole gets hard countered by Clef. They don't get any of their moves off.
I like that the moves have not been revealed for the attackers on the one side yet. Now we're starting to see a Venusaur hovering. No selection yet. Leafeon selected. And are we going to see the Venu? Taking his time. Yep. I was wondering if Hoop was going to get picked in this match. So we are
Can we
seeing
take
Hoop
that?
in the fifth slot.
It is usually the first pick the support if you're able to play it well. So we have poke on both teams. So far, this right side team has a great comp. They're just trying to figure out what else can balance it.
I think that's Phantom Forces.
Take more dive? They take more dive. There are 2 squishies here, and once those squishies are down, there's not much left.
That Slowbro is going to be very busy trying to protect 2 very squishy speedsters.
Only into a Buzzwole, though.
Yeah.
Buzzwole's not super fast. As long as you have good positioning, doesn't matter. So I think most of the pressure here is put on the Buzzwole and the Trevenant for Create Chaos.
It looks like the Slowbro was probably a very vital pick there. Maybe this Fable was considered a very vital pick there because he switched it down for Shiro to get his Leafeon. So looks like they consider Clefable the priority pick there.
This
Didn't
is a
see any
Thunder
swaps on
Pikachu. Alright, we'll take that.
I didn't see any swaps on Create Chaos.
Put this overlay on for people to see on the stream. Right now
I
it looks
wonder
like ass, but whatever.
I wonder if Create Chaos knows how to switch Pokemon because they could have picked Hoopa first if they wanted to make sure they had it.
See if they have any crashes. Doesn't look like it.
It's fine. All right, now we'll give you juggling on both teams. I sense Dragapult on Phantom Force's side. That's a clear pick, but on Create Chaos, looks like Simby the Owl.
Desi Dodrio. No one
Oh, Dodrio.
Thought we can get a Leaf early take, but I guess not. Hoopa is going for that red. See if they actually can line this up. I've never seen it fail before. They do grab it, and they do it correctly. They got all the XP.
Hoopa ended up with the orange buff. I don't know if that was the plan or not.
Red buff moment. He's going to auto the heck out of this Eevee. And the XP share gives them the XP to evolve here. This Leafeon might just die, though. They're not going away, and that's
yeah,
it.
the Hoopa got the Leafeon. Wow. Double squishy pick already proving to be a problem.
And this top lane is struggling. And there goes half of Desi's health.
That was quick. And Hoopa with the immediate heal, and he's going to come back. Probably good thing he didn't because the bird was right on it.
Not checking to see if the portal was bringing people back. He just used them anyway. Buzz does get the pick on this Leafeon, though. They are 5. was looking for a Dodrio invade. Instead, they go on the defensive and just take jungle buff again. Desi's going to probably hit 7 from this jungle rotation.
Buzz will have no problem getting some farm there. What's going on the bottom? I think they're kind of just separated right now.
It's fairly even, but the XP share with the Slowbro and Venu there is going to help him out a bit more. It'll be spawn in 6.
So conflict in the middle. Let's see what's going on in the middle here. We have 2 in the middle trying to zone out the center birds already.
Desi is dead here.
4.
Desi's not dead here. There's no one trying to get the kill on him.
There was not enough action from Create Chaos up, and it looks like Phantom Forces were the ones actually creating chaos there.
Drill back does hit the Pika. Pika does get hit by that, but everyone's low, everyone backs off.
Leafeon barely survives that. Hoopa did warp some people home there, we saw that.
Middle farm spawns, Tree takes a fair amount, Pika takes the rest. Though this Venu is
on
7.
top. Looks like there's going to still be a 1v1 on top to peek in on periodically, but we are going to see 4v4 bottom. And attacks on the Venusaur, he gets away, Fable away. No one's really that hurt yet here.
Death Ball, big hits by the Dodrio, it's not enough. The beam does so much of his HP. Big reset by this Hoopa, and the Buzzwole saves everybody.
Buzz will pound Leafeon into the next dimension, and back to start for him.
Buzzwole looking for this Venusaur. But the Venusaur gets it with the beam anyway.
What a combo,
unfortunate. So Buzzwole here, definitely living up to what we expected.
That Buzzwole
both ejects from the squishies. Dodrio forced to use their full heal. Looking for the pick on the Hoopa, grabs it, but they're gonna die here to this Pika. Or the Buzzwole, I guess, here.
I saw Leafeon try to get some pressure on the Buzzwole, but he missed his shot, so Buzzwole...
Leaf ults?
That was quick.
Not quite able to land that, but they're able to get out. Put some pressure on still. Desi trying to kill the ult off on them. Well, Fable just walking right up to him and killing.
Well, Fable with a KO, wow.
Wow, left him 8? I wouldn't score that. Ah, 1 over.
Not a very good cap. I think they just want to get the basket broken. I think that's a good move. When you have a Hoopa, you want to get those front pads broken even if you don't overcap them.
It's true, but there's plenty of points down here. They did not pick them up.
Yeah. They probably just thought they didn't have time.
Slowbro ults. And that Poopa is gone.
They got a slice in.
R.I.P. Poopa. And the Clef dies to who? The Desi? Yeah, it looks like the Desi. Dodrio just grabbing a bunch of the farm bottom and scoring it. There's no pressure being put top lane. Good plays.
Slowbro hiding in the bush, but Pikachu is scoping him out.
Look at all these points going down bottom. There's no defense there. Now they're forced to put pressure up here. Otherwise, they just lose everything. Regieleki is getting low.
Yeah, the third health, they can still pull.
Venu does take that. Huge. Oh, but this Buzzwole's on his booty. There he goes.
4 down on the other team. That was a bit of a good trade for Create Chaos.
I tend to agree on that, but I think this bottom pad is almost broken.
It has to be by now. We haven't even checked in on it.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, 29 or 39, I think that says.
I'm sure this Dodrio will get rid of it by the end of the game. We do have this bottom objective with Regice with the Hoopa portal bottom.
Regice, boring.
Still global XP. You're going to grab that. This Venusaur is positioned. I'd be careful. Buzzwole is there. The Venu ults and uses beam already. This Regice is so low. And Buzzwole secures it with his superpower just before the Venusaur gets their beam back.
I thought they weren't going to have a chance to get that. They had all 5 there. They should have had that easily.
And this
took a little longer
Buzzwole
than expected.
grasping at straws. But that Leafeon ult was huge, getting 4 kills. I'm going to follow this Dodrio. I'm expecting him to go score top here. So he goes for this farm here. Buzzwole opting to play some defense top head.
Looks like Fan Force is doing slightly better on the levels at this point.
They're very even. The only difference you can have is the 11 and 12. 11 and 10. The Hoopa 10.
Yeah, the 10,
Clef 11.
10 on the Hoopa.
We do have some positioning top lane here. This Slowbro is chilling in this bush.
Buzzwole's kind of chilling up there too. They were just watching to see what's going on. They want the Lecky.
They should know everyone's here. Dojo getting that 50 bottom. Well, not even 50. He's only get 2 caps, and that's going to break it. That pad's gone. Desi does secure it.
They want the pressure up here because they want to try to have an advantage on the raid fight. I think that's the only reason they're doing this.
Beam hits 3. Desi does hit the Venu with the shackle, and there's 6 seconds till respawn.
I mean, the Sigilite could take advantage of the basket going in the basket, so he needs to be in the center for raid fight. So I kind of don't see the push here.
They find the Desi. They know where he is. They're defending it still. This Slowbro is low already. Desi gets KO'd by this Dodrio who's cooking these backliners.
Pikachu has to run too. They don't have a lot
Venu
of
does
time
ult.
right now.
But that's too much. Eject Tech gets the kill.
Pikachu's rehealed himself.
Hoopa ult to bring in the Desi potentially. But, I mean, it's too little too late. You gotta wait for your team to respawn, hope for a refight there. Dodrio just scores main base, 82 points. Even if you take Ray, you need 3 people to score 100.
So
Dodrio taking a 2v1 and dying. It's not quite over yet.
There's still lots of time, but with 4 guarding bottom path where the open pad is on the bottom, I don't think there's going to be a lot of potential for getting that Ray at this point, but it could still happen.
Here's the rip. Desi getting his ult to start it.
Yep, the ult.
Ray is already at half, but the Leafeon's coming in behind him. Leafeon does get KO'd. Ray's still at half, but if no one touches it, it's leashing. There you go.
Regen. Yeah, they will need Ray. Getting that basket on the bottom will not be enough if they get one.
It's low. Looking for secure by Desi. Desi does get it. 30 seconds left. Tree does got 100 in. It's a 200-point game.
Waiting for the pad. He's going to get his.
Give that Hoopa the score, and it'll make it close.
Good strategy. They can do the math. They got the 98.
And they're behind by 1. They need a 1-point score, and this Desi's got it. The Slowbro ult to stop him!
Yay!
That might actually win them the game. Nope, there's the... A Buzzwole scores, gives them the last points. Create Chaos takes it, taking Ray late, and only winning after that Buzzwole scores their 11. Sheesh. No way, bro.
It's really heads up of them to notice that Hoop only had 49, so they let the Hoopa score first before putting the Buzzwole, and that was 198 on that second-tier basket, which I think was actually critical for this win. I don't know if the Hoopa would be able to score in the back pad.
Thanks, game. I can indeed send friend requests here, but I don't need to. Buzzwole, once again, showing the value, but to be honest, it was just the Dodrio going in a bit too far there, going into their jungle and getting themselves killed. Not coming back in time to kill this Desi, which ripped it for him, and that was it. Very close game.
I wasn't sure if Create Chaos had a chance at the Ray there because they had a... I see Carter on the left now, so I know he's on that team.
Thank you, Mid and Max, for pointing it out. Clef again. Dodrio. Big counter pick.
Okay, Dodrio was enough of a problem for him, I guess.
Give the dive, and you'll go far. Should be fixed.
The Umbreon was not banned, so we got to pick on it.
sure that build will change, but everything else.
They came in
Shandy
attack
is one of the first
early.
picks. Pick up Slowbro here. They don't get in the tank. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks like they will.
this could be easily countered at this point because the attackers are now known.
T-Tar.
We're not doing a double.
Grab some dive here, yeah.
I thought they were seriously going to go Wiggly Hoop, and I was worried about that.
They don't even bother picking up Slowbro. They just take Tree. They take Buzz, which is, I mean, the best top laner pretty much you're going to grab. Unless it's Zacian, which is not allowed, but...
He could arguably be considered better than Slowbro in some ways now.
Slowbro, you just remove someone from the game. It is not the same.
Yeah.
Press button, delete someone. And Glace. I like to see that. The Buzz will have a little bit of trouble if they Shandy doesn't land a burn on it or Trev doesn't stun it. Get rid of its passive. Monk, I swear to God.
So we saw Trevor not move to the top position there, so that was a bit of a swap there. So Vina was a crisis pick there.
I don't see... Okay, they do swap.
Leafeon swaps with Umbreon, yep.
Icicle Spears build on the Glace. This is a Mage Cram build. Something to take note of, the Venu is running Incense and Focus Band instead of Muscle Band and Amp. Oh, they bring an Amp instead of the Focus. Big changes right before the start.
I think that was... Now we reconfirm that's Fan Forces that won the first match, and obviously they're on the right now, correct?
I have it updated. Phantom Forces on the right, Great Chaos on the left.
So Fan Forces trying to close out the match. Your Great Chaos needs to, well, create more chaos.
I created chaos for them. They may have lost that game, but maybe they can win this game. Create more chaos.
Exactly. Junglers.
Glace. And Venu. I would like to see the Shandy instead. Shandy has a much worse... I just watched that Venu flash to the wall.
Yeah,
you don't want that. Hoopa does not split red either, and they're not invade. They just lost a lot of value for picking up this Mon. And they started hitting their own farm.
Yeah, that's an easy mistake to make when your attack just goes the wrong way.
And they don't try and stop this Buzzwole from taking this farm. You gotta stand on it. Buzzwole cannot secure it if you're standing on it. You're just giving him free secures. You don't do this.
Yeah, Hoop is not doing.
That's
a
3
lot to try and
stacks.
stop that. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Leafeon got
That's
a
the free
slice out.
pick.
Buzzwole got a bit of a headache for all that stacking he did.
Glace comes in with their gank. Venu coming in as well. Venu taking Sludge Bomb, which is tough into Glace here. This Glace is going to get a lot of value.
Ooh, Venu at low health. He can't venture out right now.
Buzz does hit 5. They eject. Venu gets so low.
That's twice now he's been down to...
This berry's untouched. They're just... The Hoopa has been a good job queuing them back up. Bot lane, though, we do have a Shandy at 5.
That's Magician for those that don't know. He just brought the berry up for the back, and no one on his team needed it, so try to make sure the other team doesn't get it.
Shandy, you're walking too far up, bud. You flashed. That's not enough. This is a dive air slash Cramorant. Love to see the Cram. As he goes to these middle Bs in 5 seconds.
I believe that berry will be a concern anymore.
And everyone from Create Chaos on the left side here is going up to rotate for those Bs, and no one on Phantom Forces even decides to go in there. Venu does hit 7.
Phantom Forces was kind of delayed on the other game going in as well, so Great Chaos needs to have a better center bird rotation there.
Shandy is Flamethrower. or not overheat. I think overheat is supposedly banned, but
I hadn't heard that, but it very well could be.
I don't think it's math core banned. I think it's just EX mons are banned.
No, it's not math court ban, I don't think.
Though the special defense drop from this Venusaur is definitely going to do some help for this Shandy, which also gives special defense drops.
Koopa is using his portal, so it's 3 on top right now. This is
Glace's passive gets broken. Damage is coming out like crazy.
4 on top. There's more of a battle for the Lucky at this point than there is for the Reggie down below.
Cram does hit 8. Give
Yeah,
Cram a little bit more
something
XP and he'll get his ults. Glace has ults. I just steal his battle leash. Is leashing. Venusaur trying to get his beams to connect.
I might read the screen wrong. That was the bottom you're on. So we are seeing a battle for Reggie Steel right now.
I said Reggie. I say Aleki for top, Reggie for bots.
Yep,
We do have a
exactly.
Venu secure that as well. Venu is securing for both games here.
And immediately after losing, they all tried to portal top. I don't think they all got in.
I don't think anyone tried to portal top. I think I tried to get the person from top lane bot.
Very possible.
If we had anyone there. I don't think...
Umbreon's on the way up. He's gone now.
Shandy now has ults.
Another portal. Everyone's going on the top now.
Tree Buzz taking aggressive positioning in this bush.
Looks like Umbreon went down.
Grabs the Glace,
Staying
but doesn't
down.
use Smackdown first. Ult should kill the Cram there. Buzzwole not able to fully... They do get it. The combos were a little jank, but they really get it. This Hoopa just gets KO'd, though. Only person to come up.
And he arrived right before the basket went, so Umbreon has a bit further back to go if he goes up now.
As Phantom Forces take another objective. The overcaps showing in favor of Create Chaos here. As Create Chaos's bottom pad is still untouched.
Very good defensive work down there.
Glace trying to get some chip damage off of this Bliss. Venu ult on pad. Venu ults nothing though with their beam there. They do land their ult on 3, but their beam lands on no one. Almost kills the Glace with their second beam though.
They
So
were
that
too far forward. The entire team just fell there.
That first beam miss cost them, not killing either of the two squishies. Shandy trying to play some defense. Not able to get the full thing. Gets ulted and killed.
Pad finally gone. So sizable
This
lead
Glaceon's
for,
almost dead to Regirock. Aye.
This is secure, and they're going to continue to fight down here on the bottom lane, I think, right now. Nope, most of the team going to the center for Fan Forces. They're all going in the jungle right now. Was there an invade there?
A little bit of Leafeon action, but they weren't able to grab anything. This Phantom Force has got to make a push to this bottom pad here. Got to get rid of it. Hoopa's still there. But a Hoopa is enough to stop a Blissey Venusaur. No one else on their team is even here.
Yeah, a couple people stayed down. The Hoopa and the Umbreon stayed down, and the fact that Pearl came up lured a couple people down to see if they could score, and obviously there's nothing they could really do there at the moment.
Wow, Phantom Force is just opting to position for the Seleki versus Create Chaos, just making sure that no one can score bottom.
Yeah, I think they're looking at the bottom as the more important one right now.
They're just going to go score. They know they're hitting the Seleki. This Leaf might even just score in this top tier too. No one's going to stop him either. No one's playing defense.
Oh, yeah,
Look at all these points going in.
Wow. They're invading on second tier on the bottom, it looks like.
Amazing plays from Create Chaos there to make sure your opponents just don't get the time to rotate. Get their time to kill this Aleki, and this Glace should be enough to defend this pad. As this Buzzwole does ambush this Leafeon. Does not quite insta-kill it, though.
That was an interesting strategical play because Lucky doesn't count unless it actually goes in the basket, and all they had to do is get someone up to defend it. That's exactly what they did.
Not to mention, not everyone on their team decided to stand next to it, so only the Mons that were close got XP. This bottom is a Regice, which is useless. Looks like Create Chaos says no thank you, even though they have Glaceon with Icicle Spears there.
It's also limited time, so I don't think they would have had time to get it anyway.
Don't underestimate that Glaceon Icicle Spear damage. Goes crazy. A little bit of death balling action here.
So it looks like Fan Forces is all positioned in a line. That's easy for a single line knockout there.
Glace getting ulted by this tree. Umbreon goes in there, just walks right out though.
Okay, the fight is all on the bottom.
And there goes the tree ult for nothing. The Buzz does hit the Hoopa. Ults the Hoopa, kills Hoopa. No Hoopa ults for at least another 15 seconds. That is ginormous for Phantom Forces. Beam lands and gets 2 kills. They gotta rip this.
Yeah, they have to go for it.
This is their only chance. Hoopa's respawned though. There's the Glace. That's a huge pick. So where's the rip? This Shanny needs to be ripping.
They're gonna have to get the Hoopa now because Hoopa's gonna. Yeah,
there's the Hoopa ults.
Right back in. Everyone's coming back.
Cram comes back. Glace won't be able to get there in time. They're still gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Buzz will trying their best to make sure there's no one that can secure, but only so much they can do. Shandy ults, misses the Rayquaza. Venu trying to save for Ray Steal. Venu looking for the secure. It's still low. They still get it. It looks like Tree with the Horn Leech. It was the burn ticks with Shandy. They may have got a flamethrower though.
Fan Forces did get it. Leafeon was trying to secure, but didn't get the last hit.
Very large lead still. Tree gets their score in top lane. This 100, if they get it in with the Venu, is enough. He opts for a Solar Beam instead. His shield's getting broken.
Why did Venusaur attack?
Shandy gets their score in though. And that's an 80-point deficit that is insurmountable. There's no one even close to their side of the map.
Yeah.
Phantom Forces take it 2-0. The difference being those Ray secures.
And both games were come from behind. This entire match came down to how they handled the Ray fight.
Sheesh. Game 1 was super close. Game 2, though, showing that you really need your Ray fights to be on point to win games. The positioning from Create Chaos was really good for most of those games, but once that Ray came around, or the Secures came to come, it was not enough. Leafeon used Blade early, and it wasn't a good decision. As
a lot of teams will admit that their weakness is Ray fights, so this is a pure example of that. The weakness in this entire match for Create Chaos was Ray fight. They had the pressure for 8 minutes. They couldn't do the last 2.
GG's to both teams here, as Phantom Forces take it 2-0.
And we'll have another match at the